So this time round, I went for what do you call this almond French, and I made sure the white was quite thin. I don't like it bulky, so it's quite different from the square I usually do, but I like it.
I think this will be a bit more fun. I think I'll go with this two, so it'll be these two. So yeah, I'm just going around the showroom to see if anything piques my interest that I would like to style for Fashion Week. So. I've been able to pick up 2 outfits and 2 bags. Let's see how I can style them. So yes, Fashion Week planning is on the way, well on the way, and these are the jewelry pieces that I'll be taking with me. So earrings, I've got a few pairs of vintage stud earrings or vintage light stud earrings. These are beautiful. I love these two. I don't pull them out much because of how heavy they are, but those you would know because I worn them to death. And yeah, so that's this collection for earrings. I'm really enjoying these horizontal ones. I think they are quite chic. For rings, I have pulled together a few. I have a few more. Not sure if I'll use all of them, but yeah. These are what I've got for now. Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm not going to add any more. I don't think I'll wear all of them, but that I've got these two statement rings. I think will come handy to elevate a look. That's that. Oh, and I found these cufflinks from a vintage shop. I think they're quite chic. It's beautiful. They're beautiful. Talking about clocks, I also have the brooch. It's a beautiful timepiece. I also found this from a vintage shop. Yeah, I found this from the vintage shop the other day, and I really love it. I think I've worn it once to work. I just think it's so beautiful. It's such a statement. Probably come with me. I have this bangle that I found recently. I think it's quite chic, and I like that it's quite small because I have very skinny wrists, so I struggle with bangles. They keep falling off or not sitting like the way I want it to, so this is just perfect. Oh, I found this new necklace. I got this new necklace. I love the way it is. It reminds me of my Louis Vuitton one, which I've wanted it. I think I don't pull it out often, because of the knots. I can't unknot them, but I love them so much. I've got some other necklaces, bracelets, and necklaces that I can pull out if I wanted to wear some necklaces. These vintage vintage clip-ons I've had for many years. They are a favorite of mine. I like them too. Obviously, they are clip-ons, but they're not heavy, but they're clip-ons, so they come with their own issues as well. So that's that. I've got a pin just in case I need to adjust something or just put into my outfits. Yeah, jewelry sorted. Now to bags and shoes. So far I've just pulled together 6 looks, but I'm still putting together the looks. I haven't finished with it. I've got these 2 pieces, so I went to the showroom to pick out these outfits. So this is from GR London, Paris. This is from GR London, Paris, and this is from Malua. And I'm excited to style these for London Fashion Week. I like the drama on the back and all the pleating on the cape. So yeah, that's for the outfit. It's looking like I have a bit of pastels. I have some wines, grays, blacks, and obviously camel khakis. But this collection is still growing. So it's Friday and it's the 19th of September, so it's first day of Fashion Week for me. I have 3 shows today, but unfortunately the timing, some of them kind of conflict, so I'll be attending just one. So I have the Sanyukta Shrestha show, that's at 7 o'clock. There's also another one for Pearl Academy, which is at 7 o'clock. and then another one at 7 o'clock. Oh, half seven. Um, but yeah, I'll just go for this one. I had a look at some of the designs of the design, and I quite like it, so I decided to go to this one. So I will do a proper get ready, show my outfit properly later, but I am wearing this just, it's a coat that is quite lightweight. It's from Ford and Republic. And then, trousers, pointy toe shoes.
This is
but
the
I'm
service to
especially enjoying
Colchester.
this bag. This is loaned by Mibosa London. So very excited. I thought this pop-up color was quite nice. It's not too, glaring, but it still does something. So, for this and that will kind of pick the colors out very nicely. So stay tuned in. On the runway, three striking looks stood out to me. First, a modern bridal fantasy like sequenced white gown, high slit, and clouds of tulle, cinched with a whimsical red fish motif and a bold neck ruffle. Next, a regal silhouette blending history and modernity, a sweeping ivory skirt paired with a corseted jacket, lace detail and the sharp ruffle color, and finally a show-stopping red ball gown, sculpted borders, floral accents, and a statement necklace radiating power and timeless glamour. so we are stuck in traffic. I don't know if we're going to be there on time, but hopefully we are. I've got 4 shows today. I do not think I'll be able to attend all of them. The first show is the Heart London show. That is at 3 o'clock. And from then I think I have a retreat presentation, because the presentation is across a few hours, so I can get back to it. I don't have to be there exactly on time. I also have the Farm Evo show, in the afternoon. And, later on I have the INF Dark show. There is one I'm really looking forward to. I think it's called the UDGF show. It's I think a compilation of different artists, but I think they are minority artists. So I'm really excited to go to this one to see all the beautiful designs. So stay tuned in. First show of the day is done. I have 3 more to go. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do all 3. Yeah, just finished. It was a collection of different designs. Evening wear, swimwear, streetwear. It's a whole collection of beautifully made garments. So, off to the Rachel showroom. So let's go.
So shows are over, heading back to the hotel. So once we got to the hotel, we decided to order some room service because we were exhausted. We couldn't go anywhere to eat, so we thought we'd get some room service. So I got myself some steak and chips, and then there's a burger on the side, but that's not for me. So yeah, we just tucked in and called it a day.